Students, I'm here to guide you through the checklist for Thursday, April 9th, and our learning adventure is all about Easter. It's an Easter day because Easter is coming up this Sunday. Now, I have included this Easter coloring page just for fun. Whoever wants to do it, then go for it, just for fun. You don't have to do this, it's just something I included for fun for you. Easter is a really special holiday to me um, because it goes along with my beliefs of some special things that happened on Easter. And some special things that I celebrate with my family of our beliefs about Easter. And so I think it's a really super special holiday, and it's a lot of fun too. It's a lot of fun too. So I hope that you enjoy your Easter this coming weekend. Please have a great Easter. So today our learning will tie into Easter a little bit. Okay. First thing is math. Now on math, you got 2 pages instead of just one today, but I think you'll whiz right through it. The main reason I gave you 2 pages is because I want you to have this first page to look back at if you need to, because it is pretty tricky. So on this first page, it guides you through 3 different words. The word quadrilateral, pentagon, and hexagon. Quad means 4. Pent means 5 and hex means 6. And that's why where these shapes got their names. Now, an open shape is a shape that is not, all the sides do not touch. This is almost a triangle, but it's not because it's open right here. A shape is closed when all the pieces are touching. This is important to know because when we're talking about how many sides it has, how many vertices it has, we're on a closed shape, which most shapes are, on a closed shape, the number of vertices is going to be the same as the number of sides. 1, 2, 3 vertices, 1, 2, 3 sides. Remember, we learned the word vertice last time. Vertices are corners, and a corner is going to be where 2 sides come together. Where they meet is the corner or vertice. And if it's a closed shape, the number of corners is going to be the same as the number of vertices. Now, let's take a look here. Oh, I forgot about triangle. Triangle is another word we need to know. Tri means 3, like a tricycle has 3 wheels. Triangle. So triangles have 3 sides and 3 vertices. Quadrilaterals have 4 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They each have 4 vertices. Pentagons have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertices. Let's see if that's true on this other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertices. Pentagons have 5 vertices. And sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentagons have 5 sides and 5 vertices. Let's find out about hexagons. Hexagons have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, they have 6 every time. 6 vertices. And sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 sides. So on this worksheet, your job is to, well, let's see. On this page, it tells you up here what it is. This is a triangle. You automatically know a triangle has 3 sides and 3 vertices, so you could just write it down. If you wanted to count, that would be fine too. 3 sides, 1, 2, 3. Yep, there's 3. And vertices, 1, 2, 3. Yep, there's 3. The next one is a hexagon. How many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the next page, it gets a little bit trickier because you also have to Name the shape on this line. So this has, let me do the first one for you and then you have to do the rest. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. Something with 6 vertices and 6 sides, what would it be called? The box over here gives you the possibilities. Is it a pentagon, a triangle, a hexagon, or a quadrilateral? If it has 6 sides, if you don't remember, go back to the first page and look at your clues at the top. Something with 6 sides is called a hexagon. So you write hexagon on the line. Now I want to point out something. Remember, this is all about Easter today. So I have a message at the top that says, you are excellent at math. Get it? Like excellent, excellent. Kind of like a joke. I know, I'm pretty funny. Just kidding, not really. Excellent. And so there's eggs all over this page to help it go along with Easter. So notice the eggs, color them in if you want to, because you are excellent at math. Pause the video now and get your math done. Okay, you should be back from math. It's time for spelling. Remember on spelling, we're doing Y at the end of a 2-syllable word says E. You should know these words now, so I'm not going to talk any more about it. If you want to have your parents give you a spelling test, that would be a great idea. Otherwise, you can just go and trace the words. But remember, I want you to memorize especially very and only because they're really common words that you use a lot. And the other words, I want you to know the rule that at the end of a 2-syllable word, if it says E, it's actually a Y that you are going to write. Go do your spelling now. Pause the video and get your spelling done. Okay, you should be back from doing your spelling. Next thing is writing. For writing, I have provided one of these pages for you today so that you can write a story on it. Now, on the last stories, on the last of these pages from last week, there was lots of sloppy handwriting. Lots of real sloppy, not just a little rush, really sloppy. Use handwriting that is your best work, okay? Now, your best work is different for every student. Some kids have really nice handwriting at their best. Some kids have only okay handwriting at your best. But I know what your best is. Do your best handwriting, okay? So that I can read it and others that want to read it can read it. Now, for writing, your assignment is to write any story that you want. Now, since it is Easter coming up, I recommend writing an Easter story, but you can do whatever you want. So just use your imagination, write a fun story. Now that we're becoming great writers, most of you have been writing some nice long stories, but some of you just kind of wrote one sentence last time. I don't want just one sentence. If it's a story, I want a beginning, a middle, and an end, okay? So I'm not going to tell you how many sentences, but I want a beginning, middle, and end. I went to my grandma's for Easter. We had an Easter egg hunt. It was lots of fun. It could be as simple as that, but we're getting into, we need to be getting into deeper writing now. So you have to have a beginning, middle, and end to your story. Now, if you're writing about a nonfiction story, maybe you're writing about how to color an Easter egg. You still can have somewhat of a beginning. Easter eggs are fun. To color an Easter egg, first you tell us about it, and then at the end you say, it is fun to dye Easter eggs. So even if you're writing about something that's a real thing, maybe you're writing about frogs. Say, frogs are really fun. And then you tell us all about frogs, and then at the end you say, I hope you enjoyed learning about frogs. You still can have somewhat of a beginning, then tell us a bunch of facts and somewhat of an end, okay? I'm looking for at least a beginning, middle, and end to your stories. That's the next step that we should be at in writing, and if we're not there, we need to take that step, okay? Okay, pause the video and go do your writing. You like the faces I make? Okay, you should be back from doing your writing now. After riding, it's time for some recess. So pause the video and go have a recess break, which remember is non-screen. So either play inside or play something non-screen inside or go outside, okay? Okay, you should be back from recess. Next thing, I decided with us doing an Easter day today, it would be nice for you just to enjoy some reading without me telling you what to do. We've read a couple of hard stories this week, and every day I've given you a story to read. So today, just enjoy reading, okay? Just go read whatever you want to read for 30 minutes. Okay, you should have paused the video and go do your reading. Be back from reading now, and it's time for PE. Go get some exercise. It's important to keep our hearts and bodies healthy. So pause the video and go get some exercise. All right, you should be back from your exercises. The next thing on our checklist is our community building. Go to Padlet and tell us about the story you wrote or take a picture of it. We'd love to hear about it. So go to Padlet now and tell us about the story you wrote. And the last thing, we're almost there. I'm out of breath just telling you all these things. Like a dog. I'm just out of breath going through your checklist. We're cruising, man. Okay, the last thing on today's checklist is our lift time. Since it's Easter Day, I want you to learn a little bit more about Easter. So I have a video. If you go back to our nresecond.blogspot.com, I've got a video on there with a bunch of interesting Easter facts that you can learn more about Easter. And it's really interesting. So I hope you enjoy learning that. After that video, another thing that would be great to do is to go onto Epic, and your parents should have received the information in an email about how to log in. If not, they can contact me. But you can go onto Epic on the computer or a tablet or a phone. Go onto Epic and read some Easter stories. If you search Easter, there are a bunch of stories about bunnies, stories about the history of where Easter comes from, when we started celebrating Easter, just all kinds of interesting Easter stories. So if you want to, you also could go onto Epic and read some interesting Easter stories. But for sure, go on for lift time. Remember, learning is fun time is what it stands for. Have some fun learning. Go on and find out some interesting Easter facts. It should be really enjoyable for you. I know it was interesting for me to watch the video. Okay. Hey, I am proud of you guys for doing your schoolwork. Thank you for watching this video. Keep on doing your schoolwork. As always, have fun and be kind. And this is the last time I will probably talk to you before Easter. So please enjoy your Easter. Have a fun Easter this weekend, okay? It's a really special holiday, and I hope it means as much to you as it means to me. And so I just hope that you really have a peaceful and a pleasant Easter and enjoy some time with your family. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend and enjoy your Easter. And please have your parents reach out to me if they have any questions or if you have any questions, okay?